So good morning all, and Sunday run to the Super Sausage, and guess what, I'm on the GTR, having a nice run out. ZX is still up for sale if you are interested, and I thought let's start getting used to this now, getting used to a shaft drive bike, big behemoth, and to say she's a beauty is an understatement. Yes, you guys were all right. This thing is absolutely bloody gorgeous. So I thought give it a run, and also the option to pick up bacon and sausage roll for the missus. I was talking to the neighbours about Super Sausage last night, and they went, oh, bring us one home. I will have a chat with Chris, and I'll get some more added. Takeouts, I ought to start doing Uber deliveries, you know, for Super Sausage, bacon and sausage rolls. Could make a fortune. So jacket's all been done. I now have all my badges all over the jacket. So on the right hand side, obviously, I've got my Super Sausage badge. Thanks to Chris for giving me one of those to obviously promote the Super Sausage calf. Just below that, and it's quite frightening me riding this. Someone said to me last week, are you a copper? No. Why have you got a blue line badge with PC Harper on it then? I said that is the Ride of Respect badge that we did a few years ago. I said that is just my thing to say that I did the ride out. Obviously Rev Bomb's on the back. My Dan the Fireman badge is on my left hand top pocket. DDFM crew on YouTube, I'm a member of that, I'm a gold member on that at the moment, so been with them 2 years, and we basically look at motorcycle videos and analyse crashes and how could you get out of it, what did you do wrong. So if you are a new biker, go and have a look at Dan the Fireman or DDFM crew on YouTube. We also have a Discord. You tend to find me in the Discord most nights, just chatting bikes and chatting crashes. And then on the back, my Red Bomb one, and on my left hand sleeve, Eclipse motorcycles. Big thank you to my badge company that I found on eBay. They do a lot of badges, and we are at the moment setting up a sponsorship affiliate link. So every time you click on the link, it goes across to their site, you get badges. And they are giving you 20% discount on badges. So if you want embroidered badges, custom badges, anything with your name on, or whatever you want on any badge, any size, they will sew it up for you. And obviously I got mine as a freebie. Thank you very much to them, because they obviously knew the channel. Now, I'm going to tell you a couple of things about this GTR. Average about 45 to the gallon on this, which is twice the mileage I can get on the Kawasaki ZX7. And obviously we've got crash bars all round the bottom. It's got the silver panniers, silver top box. It's coming in for painting soon. I'm having it done in candy green, just to personalise the bike a bit. But one of the GTR riders said to me the other day, he said, you might notice it in the summer, and you may notice it a lot more in the winter. The way that the engine is set up, it vents the heat back across your legs, and I can feel it on my shins. It's not that bad, and there's a lot of wind noise, but just watch this. Notice how that wind noise just disappears. So I can have a nice pleasant conversation and decent audio for a change. So I'm just puddling along, nice 60-70 mile an hour. I'm taking my time this morning. I'm enjoying this bike. Do you know what, from hacking around on the ZX7, you don't get to take in much of the scenery, and obviously on a big behemoth like this that's capable of hitting the sort of 160s to 180s easily, and I'm literally on tick over here. I'm at 3,000 RPM and I'm sitting at 65 mile an hour. I could do this all day, especially with these 50mm bar risers that are on it. It's got huge great bar risers down there. We have ordered a sat-nav bracket for it. I've ordered some GTR covers for the clutch and for the master cylinder on the front brake. So I'm going to be personalising it over the next few months, so you'll see all the modifications. I'm going to be showing you how I do them myself. So if you are into that, we're going to start doing some sort of homeschooling videos on how to get into things, how to do certain bits on bikes. I'm not going to show you how to service or how to do chain tensions. There's so many people doing that, but I'm going to be doing little bits on personalising your bike. And obviously it's got Oxford heated grips. It's got a heated seat down here. Look, I've got a button for a heated seat just off to the left. Hardly ever use it. Who needs a heated seat? Not when you're wearing Kevy jeans, especially in this weather. But it is a gorgeous bike to ride. And obviously if you do decide that you want to open it up a little bit, that power just dials on instantly. So yeah, it's there if needed for a bit of overtaking, or you can drop it a gear and obviously pick it up. Now what I do like is obviously I've got the old gear indicators and everything, and all that little LED clock. I do just like two big dials. I've always said I like dials over all the fancy TFT analog and all this dashes, so I prefer a couple of clocks. The only thing I've got up there is obviously my coolant, my fuel, and my average is mile to the gallon. I'm doing 47 now because obviously I'm taking it a little bit easy. But what a gorgeous ride. Suspension on this is so beautiful. I could just cruise all day on this, which is what we want to be doing. Obviously got a lot longer runs planned for the summer. Go and visit a lot of the Motovloggers, and must say a big mention to obviously to all the guys from Decorum Motorcycle Club, Simon Maxwell and all that. They went and did the ride for Luke. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, but well done guys. You know, just bikers supporting other people. And a little bit of a downer this week. I had a message from a couple of biker friends and said, you've got a huge follower on YouTube. Yes, I know. I'm not obviously going to mention his name because it's a little bit sad for the family. But obviously those of you that knew him, a certain rider, and he bought a Lexmoto. He bought one of the new LXS's. He was always on my channel. He was always in the posts. And we sent him some freebie stickers. I send a lot of freebie stickers out. If you want a freebie sticker, the Red Bomb stickers, the green ones, the new ones, drop me a message either via my YouTube channel, just put it in the link, or best way to find me, Facebook Messenger, Red Bomb, or go to the website, which is redbomb.co.uk. The links are in there and how to get hold of me. Drop me a DM, give us your address, I'll send you a sticker free of charge, guys. That is UK only though, because obviously I have to pay the postage. I ain't got that much money, but if you want a sticker, I'll try and get one out to you. While stocks last, I am getting rid of loads of stickers and I give them away free. I don't know why I should, because obviously I pay a lot of money for my stickers. People say, you should be charging for stickers. They follow me, they click a like and a subscribe. I don't mind sending a sticker out. So very, very welcome to have a sticker. But going back to him anyway, he had a sticker off me. And then he obviously messaged and said, I've got my bike up for sale, got issues, obviously had a lot of anxiety. And I said to him, you know, sorry to see it go, mate. Whatever you do, if you need anything, chat. And that is the one thing. I'm going to have a quick talk about mental health before we get to obviously Super Sausages. A lot of us suffer from, especially ex-forces guys, from PTSD. A lot of us suffer from anxiety, depression. I do at times. I get so stressed at the garage, sort of handling the amount of volume of traffic that we get through. Some days we have good days, and as I said on my last video, I have down days. That was just before I got walloped. But I do have down days. You know, obviously this week the boss has been on holiday, and I've been single crewed all week, apart from obviously a little bit of help in the mornings. But have I managed it? Yes. Obviously being ex-forces, you get told to get your head down and just get on with it, deal with it, which is what I've been doing. But obviously it's stressed me the hell out. I've had a bit of anxiety, a bit of depression, a couple of sleepless nights this week, and we all do. But I've got friends that obviously I can talk to, and they're like, you're right Dave, yeah, just a bit down, what's up? And you can open yourself up to a good friend. Now obviously if you are suffering from anxiety, you don't want to talk to no one. You want to bottle it up and keep it in, or you're suffering from a little bit of stress or depression. You don't want to be opening your world up to people. But I always say there is a huge biker community out there, and we all tend to sort of niggle at each other, we have goes at each other, you know, we have digs at each other, but it's all banter. But then if you do need something, you open up and tell the boys, look, you know, I've got this, what's up buddy, let me help you, you know, do you want to talk? And that is what the biker community is there for, and I just wish people would open up a little bit more. Obviously it's very hard to say to someone, I'm suffering depression, help me. You know, you're afraid to do it, so I'd always say open up to people. But unfortunately he didn't, and he obviously passed away this week, took his own life, and that is a big downer for me. You know, someone that you chat to on a regular basis. I didn't know him as a friend, but obviously I chatted to him on a regular basis, and he knew a lot of people in the biker community, like Gavin from Burning Gas Hauling Ass. He knew like New Biker, he knew Rhythmic Biker. He followed us all, and he followed about 40 or 50 of the friends that I follow on my channel as well. So, and of course the news got round, and it was like, oh Jesus, so sorry. And it's, you know, there's no need to obviously get to that point where you think, you know, I can't go on. Open up and tell someone about it. But I'm not going to mention his name, but you know, sorry to see you go, pal. I hope you're in a better place than you were obviously on this earth, and you're finally at peace. And that's all I've got to say on that subject. But you know, talk to people. I always say talk to someone about it. But this bike is riding lovely, hoddling along, my steady fifth gear. And obviously I had the car this morning, drove down to the garage. Well, I thought I'd get some fuel for the car. While I was down there, was 3 little Groms down there. Morning RB, alright, you up at Sausage? Yeah, where's your bike? I'll go down the garage to get it. It's parked up at the garage because I haven't got room at home at the moment. Until we modify the garden and put the gate up, I can't get it home. And obviously the ZX7 is still up there. So we're going to pull in, we're going to say hello. Bloody hell, it's busy. It is very, very busy. Right, I'm going to drop my screen. Morning, buddy. It is very busy this morning. There's a Triumph Rocket there and a new one. And I bet someone's pinched my gap up here, yeah. Right, just got to wait for the bike to move. And then we shall go and park up. My corner spot is available. I might even put her on the end actually. Bloody great thing that this is. And it ain't the best bike in the world to manoeuvre, especially with all these bloody panniers on it. Can't see sod all over your shoulder. So, try and get parked up here. Thank God for big mirrors on one of these. But a lot of bikes here this morning. And there's the little Groms that I saw earlier, so we shall catch up with them. Go and have the obligatory cup of coffee with Chris, have a smoke break, and we'll have a look round at the bikes. If you happen to recognise that one, that Suzuki is always here. If you haven't seen a mint looking Suzuki, get an eyeful of that. Obviously car park's getting very, very busy this morning. We're going to go off have a bacon roll and catch up with you guys in just a while.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So that was an eventful morning down at the Super Sausage. It was heaving, absolutely heaving down there, and it's Milton Keynes bike show today. And I've got the screen up so I can obviously get a bit decent audio. And what we're going to do first is the run to home. Yes, the bacon and sausage roll is in the pannier. I've actually got 3 on board at the moment. So just awaiting the missus to obviously put in my back pocket. I said on the way home, 15 minutes, have bacon rolls on board for you and my neighbours. We were talking to the neighbours last night and they went, oh, what's the food like at Super? Oh, amazing. Bacon and sausage roll to die for. So I have a bacon and sausage roll on board for the neighbours and make him a happy chappy. Drop those off, take the bike back to the garage and then bring the car home. And all of a sudden it was a lovely sunny morning, the weather's closed in, so hopefully outrun these clouds on this thing, it's not going to be a problem. And I'm doing 50 to the gallon. This thing just gets better and better and better. Fuel economy on this is amazing. I'm sitting a nice steady 50. I'm going to have a nice little trawl at home, take my time, have a bit of fun. I'm enjoying this bike immensely. So much different to riding the ZX. And you can see all the bikers are out. They're all going down to the sausage. I'm enjoying the ride, and just look at that, over those bumps, it doesn't even feel it. This is the thing you want. Big cruiser like this, just to tour for miles and miles and miles at a nice steady speed. I'm enjoying the countryside rather than hammering around on my crotch rocket. And it's like, I actually noticed they're building houses on the way down. I was like, oh, there's a house there. I didn't even notice that. I've not even noticed it for the last 4 or 5 weeks. Just on a sports bike, you tend to just blam everywhere. On this, I can just take my time, have a little bit of fun, and enjoy being out on the GTR. It's a totally different beast. Absolutely totally different beast. Are we going to filter, boys? No, we are going to sit in the queue. But I just love how this thing handles at low speeds. Big old beast like this, and yet popping around normally, she's just really, really good. Just taking my time, but she leans very, very well. She's just ideal cruising machine. I can just enjoy it, take a bit of time, enjoy the scenery, unless I want to sort of obviously outrun the weather. But this thing has oodles of power, and obviously the more power you use, down goes the fuel consumption. In top gear, sitting a nice steady 70 should I say. I'll let everyone fly past me. I am not that fussed about hammering around like a loon anymore. Just enjoying the bike. And obviously with that screen, I can actually hear what's going on. I haven't got to have my earplugs in like I normally do on the sports bike. Just enjoying it. But she does cruise very, very well at 70, just over 3,000 RPM. And obviously there's plenty of power there if I need it. You can just lay the power on, get past the car, and then just drop it back to obviously 70 mile an hour. But there's more than enough power there, should you need it, just to get yourself around obstacles, which is a great thing. 157 brake normally on these, but I'm quite happy just cruising around 70 mile an hour, enjoying it. I can see why Simon Maxwell said to me, you won't go far wrong, RB, with a GTR. And Simon, you are so right. I am loving being out on this. Looking forward to doing a lot longer runs now, obviously getting out, doing a few tours, getting some nice countryside, because obviously a lot of the vloggers say, when we did a post the other day, what would you like to see more? Would you like me to see instructional videos? Would you like more vlogs on new bikes? Would you like to see RB going out sort of doing longer rides, touring? And it was 50-50 on new bikes, and obviously we are still doing the new bikes, but a lot of people said we'd like to see you out doing sort of 70-80 mile an hour tour, and that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going down to obviously visit a lot of the bloggers, go down and see Duttz, go down and see Western Supermoto down in Western Supermare, and just go and visit a few of the boys. Obviously go out to sort of the Yorkshire, up where the Motor Rev community are, get out and do a bit of camping. And obviously with camping, I've got all my bits at home, but my tent, my sleeping bag, my little airbed and my pillow all fit in the top box. I couldn't believe how, you know, how much room that top box holds. And then obviously all my, like my stove and my food and my bits and pieces all fit in one. I'll get my clothes in the other, so I could go off for a weekend, do a little bit of a camp, and then obviously head home. But she's absolutely beautiful. And then obviously on a day like this where it's getting a bit blustery, you can actually feel the heat coming off of that engine back through those fins. Just keep your knees warm. I hate to think what it's going to be like on a summer's day, but when you've got a little bit of obviously wind when you're moving, it does keep your knees nice and warm. So very, very happy with that. These mirrors, because they're set so low, I've got a perfect all-round vision, so very aware of all the traffic that I've got behind me. And there's some great blind spots on it as well, so it covers all my blind spots. But she's very, very manoeuvrable for a big behemoth of a machine. 271 kilos just to move her around. Now obviously once you've got your luggage on board, that's going to be up near around about the 300 kilo mark, but absolutely lovely. And obviously with the bike show being on, old PC Plod's going to be about a bit on the tunnels, I think. Give the boys a nod. Obviously watching out for Plod on the bridge, because they are going to be about this morning, and that weather is closing in very, very quick, but it's very blustery. Obviously you can see the... Yes, whoa! You can see the screen moving about a little bit, but it's taken a lot of wind off of my head, which I do like about this screen. Now obviously it's electric screen. If I was to drop that screen, just have a listen to how much wind noise. And just have a listen to that, you can hardly hear me talking now. And obviously once that screen's back up, happy days. So obviously the screen is dependent, you can move it around a little bit, but quite happy with the screen on this. Just sitting here, nice little toddle along. And obviously the bike show is about today. We've decided not to go down there because of obviously COVID. Too many people in too little a room, as we would say. So we're going to take it nice and easy. And there is a lot of traffic about this morning. Boys on the bikes have obviously gone to the bike show. But for Robbie's new machine, can't fault it. Absolutely can't fault it. And a lot of people say, oh yeah, but you get vibration through the bars. Not on these, you don't. Well, these 50mm bar risers on it, no vibration at all when you're just cruising along. Happily gripping this throttle. And it's not got the usual pins and needles that I'd get in my fingertips that I'd have on the ZX7. So, perfect for cruising all day. And the best thing about the screen, look, bug splats. Get rid of all the bugs out the face. I normally attract loads to the front of the visor, and you're constantly trying to wipe your visor down, get rid of the bug splats, or see through your visor. This screen just deflects everything off the top. Great. I can't believe I'm just like sitting here at 70 just enjoying the ride. Normally I'll be hammering down here at God knows what, bit of clock blurring going on. Right boys, and just having fun on the ZX, but on this totally different ball game. It's lovely, absolutely beautiful, and I'm enjoying every minute of this ride. And obviously it's a lot quieter than the ZX as well. Still got an engine tone there, you can still hear it, but I'm only doing 3,500 RPM, so it's like I'm not even up at the 10.5 red line. So she does shift if needed. But the braking on this, obviously because she's got the ABS on it, is perfect. Down through the box. Rev matches down beautiful. And does she go into a corner? Oh god, she goes into a corner nicely. Obviously just getting used to the weight on this before I start throwing her around. It's going to be a couple more weeks till I decide to open it up a bit. But gets up to 70 really, really quickly. And I've still got another 2 years to go. There we go. And just love looking down at that clock. 50.4 to the gallon. It just gets better and better and better. You could cruise for ages on a tank full. And obviously I put 20 quid in this about 2.5 weeks ago. I said to Phil, I said, it's pointless you putting fuel in it, I'm using the bike. Quite happy to bang fuel in it. I put 20 quid in it, I've still got a quarter of a tank. And it was only about just over half when I put 20 quid in it, so loads and loads of tank capacity on this. So we're going to drop this bacon and sausage roll off, like we did a couple of weeks ago on the GTR. Give one to Mrs. Bomb, couple for the neighbours. Pop this back to the garage and then bring the car home. But just check out how good the braking is on this. So clutch in, look at that. Oh, God, that pulls up so good. I've got a feeling the rain is going to beat me. So we shall catch up with you guys in a few. I'm going to obviously end the video now for security reasons. Drop this bacon and sausage roll off, and I will catch up with you in just a few.
A few moments later.
So heading back down to the garage, final bit of the ride. Take her home, or should I say take the bike to the garage, park her up, take the car home until we get the back garden modified to take this beastie. Means the fence has all got to come down, and then new bike in the stable. So as I say, ZX7R's up for sale, valued at 5.2. Last year she was 4 grand. I've got it up for 3.5. If you're interested in the ZX7, give me a bell, let me know, because she is still available. Not going to be for very much longer because I've got a lot of people interested. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget, thumbs up. Let me know your comments on the GTR. I've made such a good choice, I reckon. Everyone said the same. Speed limit is 30, not 25. Sunday driver. Comments down the bottom though. Drop your comments in. Let us know. And then, of course, don't forget that notifications bell. Hit the notifications bell. It will tell you when the next video is up in the sequence. Hope you enjoyed the ride out. Nice long ride again. Me waffling on like I normally do, but people are enjoying me doing longer videos, so happy days there. The learner's not going to go, I am. And I just love the view of those driving lights from this bike in the rears of other cars. Lets you know that you are there. So another glorious ride out to Super Sausage. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget, all the vloggers that I follow are all down the bottoms in the bits below. All the motor vloggers there. Go and visit some of those guys. Well worth a watch. And until the next time, riding out with RB, and we recognise this road. Enough videos of me finishing on this road. Be well, ride safe, and from RB and the guys at Eclipse Motorcycles, have a cracking weekend. Enjoy the football. Who knows what the score is going to be, but until the next time, be well, ride safe, it's a big goodbye from me.